Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 314. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Figures Toy Company, DC Comics, Retro Series 3, Superboy action figure. Officially licensed by DC Comics, this retro-style action figure comes in a resealable clamshell, packaged for that collector who likes to play with his toys. Like me. This Superboy figure is complete with a real authentic cloth outfit. This 8-inch scale figure features 16 points of articulation for added posing and display. I'm not quite sold on the head sculpt yet, but it is retro style. Released by the Figures Toy Company. Now, the comic of the day is Adventure Comics, Volume 1, Issue number 308, with a cover date of May 1963. This issue contains 2 stories, written by Edmund Hamilton, with art by George Papp and John Forte, and cover art by Kurt Swan and George Klein. The first story is titled The Super Menace of Smallville. Lex Luthor teams up with an Atlantean scientist to attempt Superboy's destruction. As part of the plot, Kron, the Atlantean, gives Luthor the plans for a radio beam that transmits mass hypnotic illusions, with which he makes Superboy and the residents of Smallville believe that Superboy has the power to induce transformations triggered by the title of records Luthor plays on his disc jockey program, such as the chief of police growing to the size of a house, or Lana suddenly having super elastic abilities, and even the poor Kents were not immune, who felt like they were living in a Barbie-sized house. Then Lex Luthor directs Superboy to an antidote under sea, the site of a death trap by Kron. But Superboy deduces the truth, turns Kron over to the Atlantean police, and foils Luthor's escape attempt. Now, the second story is titled The Return of Lightning Lad. While draping a ceremonial cape on the grave of the recently deceased Lightning Lad, the Legion of Superheroes is shocked when Lightning Lad seemingly rises from his coffin, alive and well. After recharging his apparent lost powers, Lightning Lad rejoins the Legion. However, on their daily routine of missions, each of the Legion members, including Chameleon Boy's new pet, Prody, begin to suspect that the person aiding them is not their Lightning Lad. After busting up some alien criminals, the Legion figures out the truth, that this is not really Lightning Lad at all, but his twin sister disguised as him. She reveals that she took the body of her brother to a planet where there is perpetual lightning as a suitable resting place, and decided to take his place to continue his heroic tradition. With the truth revealed, the Legion accepts her into their team, and she is rechristened as Lightning Lass. Geek Fact. In the first story, Luthor works with Kron. He was a renegade Atlantean who wanted to conquer Atlantis. After finding out about his hate for Superboy, they struck a deal: if Kron helps Luthor, then Luthor would help him conquer Atlantis. Bonus Geek Fact. In the second story, Lightning Lad had been killed. He was killed by Zarian the Conqueror with the villain's Freeze Blast. Zarian the Conqueror is a Kundian warrior hailing from the planet Brock, deep in the Kundian Empire. Lightning Lad was a founding member of the Legion of Superheroes. He could absorb and generate electrical energy. His death occurred in Adventure Comics, issue number 304, from January of 1963. Another bonus geek fact. This is considered a key issue, being the first appearance of Kron from Story 1 and the first appearance of Lightning Lass from Story 2. And final geek fact. Lightning Lass was born on the planet Winath. Every Wanathian has a twin, and Lightning Lad was hers. When he died, she took over his position. Her older brother is the supervillain Lightning Lord, who was shunned for not having a twin. She's also used the alias Lightning Lass. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.